Hi everybody, David Marsh. Today's January 8th, 2014. Kind of had a rough start this morning. Had a few losers. Had to recover. On our blog, we show our daily results, but it's worth noting that, and I believe I said it yesterday, there's a lot of diversity with trading this system. We've got 4 different setups, and there's certainly different ways you can trade them. A quick example is the EPB only system, and I have a lot of students that only trade one of the 4 setups, and that's the enhanced pullback trade. That's the EPB, these little yellow colorish hash marks here. And they like that one because it's simple, it's effective, and it works on so many different markets. That's when you say we're trading the NASDAQ and the 6E and crude. That's the setup we're using. So, and I tell all my students the best way to approach it is first, learn all the setups and learn them well. Then as you get into it, if you decide for yourself that, hey, I just want to trade one setup because it's easier to do, I can just have one small laptop or one chart, whatever I want to do, that's fine. On the other side, we have people that trade just EETs, which are these little guys right here, which I'm a big EET trader, but I don't just trade EETs, I trade all 4 of my setups. I just trade them at different market times. So we teach you all this as well. We teach you what setups to trade during certain market environments, and of course with different markets, it's always the EPB. But I say that because today, those guys had a quicker day. Let me explain. This morning we had 2 6E winners, and some guys were done right there today. We had we had 1 winner and 1 break even. Let me re-say that. But it was still a profitable day, and some left right there. They had their income and they were done for the day. Some decided to keep going, and they had 2 NASDAQ winners, and some stopped there. My point is, some of my students don't even trade the S&P. They just trade the 6E and the NQ, because right now the volatility in the S&P is pretty slow. Well, I'm still a big S&P trader. I love trading the S&P. So let me show you what I did today. We started off with 2 great EET trades. Problem is they weren't valid. Right at the opening bell, we had a beautiful short EET. Then we had a long EET, and I couldn't take them. The rules were, at this point I could only go long, and funny enough, at this point I could only go short. So these trades are actually opposite in what I call my long-term filter. So just couldn't take the trades. It is what it is. I then took an EET, which was a short trade here, and I got stopped out there. I believe I lost 5 ticks on that. Turned right around into an EPB, lost 4 ticks on that. Now I'm down 9 ticks. Now, if you're an EPB only trader, you didn't take the loser. You didn't take the EET, but you did take an EPB loser here, and you lost a point. We then took this EPB, made a beautiful 2-point move down. That was nice. That pretty much didn't get us all the way to break even because I trade multiple targets and multiple stops, so mathematically it just wasn't all the way there. It was still a great trade. But then I took another loser. Where's it at here? Then I took a 3-tick loser right here, about 10:13 in the morning. So I said, okay, well, my plan is this time of day I start calling chop time. I'm normally going to wait and trade later in the afternoon unless something compelling comes up. Well, it did. Market started getting really volatile. Right after 10:15, we had some beautiful up move, and it triggered what I call a power pullback trade. We don't see a lot of power pullback trades. I don't want to say they're rare, but we only get, on average, 1 or 2 a day. And there's been times we'll go 3 or 4 days and not see one at all. So that showed me we got some action coming into the market, and you could see it right on your chart. So I stayed right in the game, took a power pullback trade here. That was a nice winner. Took another power pullback trade. See, this is something that I teach my students. You know it's getting active when we start seeing power pullback after power pullback. So when I see these, I definitely get in them. So I had another winner here, another winner there. And remember, I was close to recovery on that one trade, but then I gave a little bit back over here. So these 2 trades got me right back to even where I needed to be. And I took another winner here. That covered all the commissions and put me ahead of the game. Then I took another EPB right here and was done by 1 o'clock. So, I like to get done early. I tell you guys, a lot of times we're done in 3 minutes. Yesterday we were done about a minute and a half. But not every day is that good. It's you got to take the good with the bad. But at the end of the day, if you can get up at 9 o'clock in the morning and on average work an hour a day, because that's what it averages out to. So I put 3 or 4 hours in today, but the first 2 days of the week I was done quick, within 20, 30 minutes. Yesterday, 5 minutes. So it all balances out. Still a really good, profitable day. We made money. And again, I'm only trading one market. I'm showing you guys just one market. Okay, I don't have enough time to go into, well, that's why we're going to do, webinars, but I don't have enough time to show every single trade in every single market. But that's what the power trading system is all about. You've got different options with different markets, and the 6E system we teach has been profitable month after month after month, and we'll show you all the results tomorrow night at the webinar. But it's a really good, well-rounded system. I've been doing this for a long time, and again, there's different ways you can trade this system, and I teach you all the setups first. I want you to practice them, get really good at them. Then I show you how I do it, and you go in there and do it, and over time, as you become experienced, everybody naturally finds what works best for them. And I'll hear it all the time. I just trade EPBs, or I trade EETs, or I'm like you, Dave. I like to trade everything. Some guys do, some guys don't. But with the 6E in there and the Nasdaq, I have no problem with anybody just taking one setup, the EPB, and just trading that on these couple different markets, because we're just having phenomenal results. But we got to take losing trades, and this is what I'm showing you here. Yesterday looked beautiful, right? We didn't lose, but today we had some losing trades. Losing trades are going to happen. You have to expect losing trades, and you have to have the discipline to just keep moving on and keep sticking with the rules. I stuck with the rules. I was down about 2.5 points. I recovered. I was up about 1.25 points, 1.5 after commissions. Still a great day. So we'll leave it at that, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night.